And welcome back. Fran Schaffer joins us this morning with a brand new recipe that you are going to be sampling where?
At the State Fair.
Nice.
A new category, you said
This is the new category is egg casseroles, which I think is really a great idea because it's so easy. You make it over the night before, put it in, like this morning, put it in at 6:15, 7 o'clock, ready to take it out.
Nice.
And it's just something, it makes a lot. I mean, you can double the recipe if you have a big family, and you can make it, you know, if you want to put potatoes in it, which I'm not, it'd be a strata. So
you make it a day ahead of time and it needs to soak.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to do that.
This might be a good like Christmas brunch thing to do, or Thanksgiving morning kind of thing to do.
Anything like that.
Good. And what did you say, if you put potatoes in it, it turns into a what?
Farmer's strata.
Oh, okay.
You just put like hash browns in there, and then you'll have a farmer's strata.
So this is called an Italian egg casserole?
It's a Italian. That's how Nona would say it. She'd say it's a Italian casserole. So we have to have Nona.
Okay.
So what I did here is I like mild sausage, and this is the same recipe I used for Italian sausage. And with that, you put in bell peppers. Now, bell peppers are getting kind of expensive, so I would suggest you get those little packages.
Oh yes, you
and then you'll get enough bell peppers.
Or if you're like some gardens, they have.
Yes,
that's
ours
kind
are
of
coming on good.
And I'm going to tell you, cut them up and freeze them. These are all frozen.
Yeah, I freeze my bell peppers, especially when I have a good, you know.
And I've been reading on canning about how you can can them, but I haven't tried that yet. But,
so how many pepper each?
But
then?
that's half a cup.
Half a cup. Okay. All together or half a cup each?
Half a cup all together.
Okay.
You just chop them up there,
and
we'll just let them cook a little bit. We don't have to let them cook much.
Okay.
Now, another thing about being in the State Fair is they look at creativity. So here is a donut cutter.
Okay.
And so what I've done here is I've done it with a donut cutter. It's like this. But then if you use something like this that has just a little bit design to it, and you cut it, you know, they might look at that more than
Is this for the top then? Because you don't put that, is this like dry bread then?
Yes. Well, you cut these out.
Okay.
And then the leftover bread goes in here.
I see.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So you don't waste
Can I make
anything.
one?
Yep, and you have to press really hard, Carol.
Okay.
And then take this
Well, it's still there and
go around it like that, see?
So how much bread do you have in this pan then?
This is
loaf?
is 12 slices.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to make it 13 for you.
Okay.
So you just tear up that bread and then put it in the. Okay, good.
And, okay, then you take that out and you take the little one, see?
Oh, okay.
And then you don't take that out because this is what is going to designate your service pieces.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, and then here's what you have once you cut all those out. So yeah.
but you know, now on Facebook you can put on what is a donut cutter.
Okay.
I see so many of those things that I think, really?
So what other entries are you going to have in the State Fair then?
Oh, I've got a lot.
Do you really? You like doing that?
I do. I like to go to the State Fair. I love the State Fair. I'm out there every day.
Oh my goodness.
I like to visit with all the people that come. So now what we're going to do is, it's an egg casserole, so you have to put in.
All this in here?
Yep, that's,
What do we
that's
have
eight large eggs,
Okay.
teaspoon of mustard,
Oh.
Dry mustard.
Okay.
half a teaspoon of salt.
And is that milk that she's putting all of that into?
and 2.5 cups of milk, and just stir that. And while we're doing that, we will put cheese over this.
The dry mustard. What does that do?
It's just a flavor.
Giving it a little bit of zest. Huh?
Give it a look. There we go. Yeah. So then this is a cup of cheese.
Just like
And
cheddar
it's-
cheese.
Yeah, it's cheddar.
I'm surprised the State Fair hasn't had a casserole or an egg casserole segment, or you know, category before.
So do you make it there, or you bake and take?
Oh, you have to bake and take, yeah. And they're asking for like a half of this pan.
I see.
Do they taste test everything?
Oh my God, yes.
Who are
I
the
want-
judges? Do you know the
Yeah, I
judges,
don't
or
know.
how they?
Do you ever know? Have you been a judge? You
No,
should be.
no, I wouldn't be a judge.
Oh.
No, because I'm an all-natural cook, and when they come and have all food
You can
colored-
taste the difference after
Oh,
you don't
yeah,
have it for a while.
Well, while we're getting everything stirred and mixed and chopped, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with Fran. Stay with us, friends.
I feel so bad, I got a worried mind.
You hadn't felt the fire, had a little fun, hadn't had a smile in a little while, baby. Looks good on the sky.
And welcome back. Fran Schaffer is joining us this morning making Italian egg casserole, like
Okay.
Nona would say,
Yeah,
right?
like Nona.
Yes.
And now we take this and we put the cheese down. So now we divide this over this.
And again, that's how much pepper did you, or not pepper, but meat did you use? Like a pound
a
of?
pound.
Okay. Oh, that's.
I
yeah,
like the
yeah.
Johnson mild. The Johnson mild.
That just smells really good.
Yeah, there's the meat and there's some onions in there too as well.
Yeah.
And then the green, yellow, and red
A
peppers.
half an onion.
Okay.
And you
half
sprayed
of
the
it.
pan.
And I sprayed the pan, yeah.
That looks delicious.
So
and it
you
smells
bring,
even
you
better.
try to get it evenly, you know, so everybody gets a little bit of meat, and
This is a great recipe.
you can use your fingers.
I might have to make this before Christmas or Thanksgiving. It looks great now.
Now,
Get practiced up,
what
Carol.
we do is now we make out our proportions, see.
Oh, okay, that's what we're cutting those up
Yeah,
for.
so you do this.
Ah.
Oh, that's
What kind of bread did
perfect.
you, is this,
This is just white bread. You can use
Okay.
any bread.
have you tried other breads?
Oh, sure. In fact, this is,
Whole
it
grain or
has a
wheat or-
little bit of whole grain in it. But if you really want it to be healthy, put in a good bread.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
because once everything's all mixed together, you know.
Because you're eating quite a bit of bread.
Yes.
You know, so I would probably have a whole wheat or maybe a 6 or 7 grain bread.
Yeah, because that's
And,
always good.
you know, a lot of people, their stale bread, they leave it
Yep.
for this, and that's a
Right.
good thing.
Perfect.
Now, what we do for
Right, it's
that,
got all the eggs, 8 eggs,
Eggs,
and
8.
2 cups of milk, did you say? Oh, there we go.
2 and a half.
2 and a half, some mustard and salt, and then
Mm-hmm.
whipped, oh, this really looks delicious.
and you want, and then what you do is you put it in the refrigerator overnight.
Oh, okay.
Overnight. Just put some saran wrap on it, put it in the refrigerator. You bake it with nothing covering
Don't
it.
cover it, okay.
350 degrees for 50 minutes.
Okay, that's easy
Yep.
enough to do. This
Gotta
looks
get the
delicious.
corners.
That looks delicious. So put it in the refrigerator overnight. In the morning, take it out, 350 oven at 350, 450. And look how it turns out, friends.
I wonder,
I like it that it's already,
It's proportioned off, like
That's
Grandma's
it.
saying. Yes, look at that.
there you go.
You know, that with some, breakfast fruit salad and,
That's all you have to do.
oh my goodness,
And
yeah.
I've made this for people, like, the party after a wedding,
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
you know, the morning party.
Yep.
And I've made this for people.
That's delicious.
very nice. Very
That
nice.
looks wonderful. And look at how nice and brown the top of it is.
And
Can
you're
I
going to give the
try it,
judges
Fran?
something to think about at the state fair, which
I
is
hope
the-
they're
Well,
watching.
yeah.
'Cause
Well,
this really looks
don't
delicious.
use my recipe.
Yes, this is Fran's recipe. Don't
Yeah.
steal it.
No, I don't care.
Are you doing pies for the state fair
Oh
then?
yeah,
That was
I'm
really
going to
good,
do a Amish pie.
Nice.
I looked. These are all things I've never done before, but I found some really, really old cookbooks
Okay.
dating back to 1918, and I'm having
Wow.
the best time reading all the helpful hints. I mean,
Now, are you going to bake them according to that recipe, or are you going to Franize them?
this is my recipe because one time I had a party, and I made just a regular casserole with sausage, just plain sausage, and I thought, well, how many people are coming? And I didn't know, so I went into my refrigerator. I found this Italian sausage, and I thought, well, I'll make it just like Italian sausage. And so then I did it, and they liked it better than the first recipe.
Nice.
There you go. And you said there's a couple, you know, new categories at the state fair with the heritage category, which is
yes.
real. That's going to be really
Yeah.
neat to see what
Yeah.
people bring to the
Yes.
fair with, you know, great grandma's recipes, right?
Oh, yeah, great grandma and before.
Yeah. So
But
that's
some of their helpful hints on such as clarifying oil, how to reuse your oil.
Yeah.
I just thought was just amazing, and I'm going to try some of these things.
Why
and-
not? It worked back then. It would work today.
Yes.
And
yes.
Fran's the best at doing all that. Well, thank you,
Yeah,
Fran.
yeah.
It's
Thanks, Fran.
delicious,
Yeah.
and that's going to be around our home this holiday
Well,
season. So
yeah.
I'll be thinking of you
Okay,
when we eat all
okay.
that. So, and we'll be back with more on NTV's Good Life. Stay with us, friends.